Touch your thumb to your pointer finger, babe. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Dustin just has so much grit and determination.
He's definitely a fighter.
He's very determined, and he likes to, he's very funny as a person. He always likes to play jokes on us. He loves arm wrestling.
Dustin!
September 30th, 2021, Dustin was in a motorcycle accident. He was taking a curve and the pedal hit the pavement and wound up hitting a boat trailer. It took about 100 days, roughly, for him to wake up from a coma. Whenever I would walk in the room, first thing in the morning, I would walk in and tell him good morning, and he would immediately start moving his hand, and his eyes would start moving. And blow me a kiss. Whenever the kids would call, he would, start doing hand movements and moving his legs.
You can do this, you can do this, you can do this, Dad, and you can get it.
Then he was trying very hard to start talking, and I would sit there in front of him and pull my mask down, and he would mimic what I was doing to try and talk. I said the whole time when he was in a coma, I could not wait to hear his voice again.
Hi.
Sorry. So being able to communicate with him again has been amazing.
He was dependent, completely dependent when he first was here.
He needed 2 people to transfer. He needed help getting into the shower chair. He needed help holding his head up in the shower chair. He needed help with everything.
As soon as he got inpatient the very next day, they were, all right, you're getting up, you're standing, you're doing this, and they pushed and pushed and pushed him.
He was probably one of the first ones to try out the ovation here to get that reciprocal motion, just to let the brain start to feel what it felt like to be on your feet again.
That was a huge, wow.
You could tell that he had some hope and satisfaction back, that he's like, oh yeah, I can do this.
He was getting the E-stem down his face, arm, legs to help trigger those muscles.
We didn't know how much he was going to be able to get back, and truly sometimes it does depend on how much the patient's willing to fight, and I think Dustin's proved that he's a true fighter.
He started eating again. He just kept moving on up.
But it's great that we're all in one building and we can continue the care from inpatient to outpatient, and it's seamless.
I actually worked upstairs in inpatient rehab before I came down to outpatient, so I actually got to meet Dustin and Shastin up in inpatient rehab. With Dustin, I feel like he tells so much in his eyes, and I absolutely love his personality. He is so funny. You have a smirk. He's so quick-witted, and if you just give him the time to respond, then you'll get to know him so fast.
What's it like trying to learn how to walk again?
Nice job.
Look at you, rock star.
So, for someone like you or me, taking a step is very easy. It's a very natural thing. Walking is a natural process in our brain. Because of Dustin's injury, he has to work a lot harder to move one foot. It's a lot of work for him to process it in the brain and then get all of those signals down to the leg.
So being an outpatient, you see them when they're living at home. So for me to be able to see how he was when he was in the hospital and to see how he is now, I know I keep saying it, but it really is so crazy to see how far he's come and just how motivated he is.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even have to tell you go.
And Shastin too, she's a phenomenal caregiver. She does so good with him.
That was a good step. I try to be as encouraging to him as I can and always make sure to vocalize because he can't always see how much progress he's made.
Having you really helped.
He said having you by my side really helps.
I knew the second I met him and Shastin that they were 100% in, super motivated, buying into the therapy process, buying into everything they were learning. And I knew that he was going to do big things for sure. And I think he still has a lot of improvements to make. And I think he's gonna keep surprising everybody.
Mary Free Bed at Covenant has helped so much.
Yeah!
They show a lot of hope in his progress and they don't give up on him.